Here's my honest review for OK Pro Tape. And I just wanted to show you how I use this. This is the width of the tape. It's about 2 inches wide, maybe a little less. But I use it on my hands almost every day because I'm older and my thumb joints are very sensitive. Not much cartilage left in them. So what I do is I cut that strip about 12 inches long or a little bit longer, and I cut it in half and then I round the ends, and that keeps it from fraying. Then you just stretch it a little bit and tear the paper on the back. See that? Peel it away. And the idea behind this tape is that you don't want to stretch it on your skin too much because it's going to build its own tension if you just give it time. I started on the back of the wrist, and I'm going to be supporting the 2 primary joints in my thumb. I peel off some of the paper, and I put just enough tension on it to lay it on my skin and wrap it forward around my thumb. So I'm going to end up with a wrinkle here, and that's okay because I'm going to cover that up later, this little wrinkle. So I open the thumb as wide as I can get it, and then gently lay it over the crease of my thumb so that I'm not pulling on anything. I'm not going to tear the skin or upset the skin. Bring it down, and right here, I'm going to go over that wrinkle that I made, that crease, and just push the adhesive down into my skin a little bit. And I'm still not pulling on this tape, so that I'm just laying it on my skin with just enough tension to lay it down without wrinkles, okay? So here I start on the back of the wrist. I come up back over the thumb on the inside of the palm, over the top, down the back of the thumb. So what I've done is created this support that pushes against the thumb. And I come down and I'm supporting the wrist because this joint right here meets the wrist. And so I want to support my wrist, and I want to give the thumb extra support because I'm going to be doing a lot of work today. So then I'll wrap it around the back, and it exactly meets where I started. And so now I have a nice supportive strap basically around my thumb without too much tension. It just reminds me not to overwork it. But today I'm going to do a lot of work, and so I'm a body worker, so I have to really watch my hands. I'm going to put the second half of this tape on my hand. Same place, basically. I'm going to tear this open, peel off that beginning. I'm going to start basically in the same place with a little more angle. And so I'm going to give myself some double support here. So I'm going to come around, again around the wrist and up across the joint of the thumb. And I noticed that I went right over all those wrinkles, all those areas that were kind of puckery. And then I'm going to lay it across here again. And you want to be careful that you don't pinch it too much here, and you don't run it up too high against your finger, because once you close your thumb, it'll begin to roll, and that can get uncomfortable when you have so much thickness here. So I'm kind of careful about that. Lay it down. Make sure it's nice and snug against the tape below it. And then I'm just, if you can see, I'm not quite at the same edge as the underlying tape. I'm just over it so that it finds the skin on the other side a little bit. So that's kind of tricky there. And then I'm going to bring it around my wrist again. So I'm going to come across without stretching, and I'm a little bit lower. So again, this edge is on the skin. And then I just carefully lay down any areas that are puckering or not adhering, and they will adhere. And then I'll bring it around my wrist. So here we go again. It's a little, if you can see what I'm doing here, just around the wrist. There. So now I have super supportive strapping around my thumb so that I can work today, and I'm not going to overwork these 2 joints, this one and this one. So you can bring this second layer, I have in the past brought it right across this joint here, and that's helpful too. So you have to kind of experiment and just like You might have to go through a couple feet of tape in order to find what is the best configuration for you and what you need. But I just wanted to show you one of the million uses for this tape. It's just awesome. And I find that it'll hold for me through, you know, rinsing dishes off. Actually, it'll go through one shower for me. And then I have to peel it off and start over. But it lasts quite a while, and it's nice and strong. For me, it does not inflame my skin. It's hypoallergenic and cotton. It says not made with natural rubber latex. So it doesn't have the common adhesives in it that can cause inflammation. So I really suggest you try it. It's been a great product for me. Okay tape. All right, thanks. I hope this helps.